Do you remember the 1990s? Back then, the internet was a brand new, strange idea. People were unsure about it. They asked, why would I ever buy something online when I can just go to the store? Or why would I trust a website with my credit card information? Many people thought it was just a passing fad, a gimmick that would never truly catch on or change the way we live our lives. Those who saw the potential, the ones who understood that this was a fundamental shift in how the world would operate, were the ones who built empires from their garages and spare bedrooms. Fast forward to today, and we are living through a similar moment with artificial intelligence, or AI. Today, on August 10th, 2025, we hear the same kind of skepticism about AI. People say it's overhyped, that it's just a fancy tool for cheating on your homework, or that it will never be smart enough to take on real, complex jobs. But just like with the internet, a revolution is happening right under our noses. This isn't just about cool new apps or gadgets. It's about a complete transformation of industries, economies, and our daily routines. Ignoring AI today is like ignoring the internet in 1995. The opportunity is massive, but to take advantage of it, you first have to understand what it is and where it's going. The journey of AI has been incredibly fast. It feels like just yesterday, in late 2022, that the world was introduced to what we can call AI 1.0. This was the era of chatbots like ChatGPT, where you could type in a question and get a detailed text answer. It was amazing, but it was just the beginning. Now, in the middle of 2025, we are living in the age of AI 2.0. This is the era of generative AI. You can give it a simple text prompt, and it can create stunning pictures, compose original music, or even generate entire video clips. This creative power is already changing marketing, entertainment, and design. This rapid progress is what makes some people nervous and others incredibly excited. The technology is advancing at a breathtaking pace, moving from simple information retrieval to complex content creation in just a few short years. This isn't just an improvement, it's an explosion of capability. For investors, this kind of explosive growth signals a massive opportunity. The key is to look past the current headlines and see the bigger picture. We are not at the end of the AI story. We are still in the first few chapters, and the most exciting parts are yet to come. The real goal, the ultimate prize the big tech companies are chasing, is something far more powerful. The ultimate goal for tech giants like OpenAI and Meta isn't just to make smarter chatbots or better video generators. Their stated mission is to build something called Artificial General Intelligence, or AGI. This is the holy grail of AI research, and it represents a monumental leap forward. So what exactly is AGI? Think of it this way. The AI we have today is specialized. It's very good at one specific task, like writing an email or creating an image, but it can't think or reason outside of that narrow function. AGI, on the other hand, would be a system that is generally smarter than a human across a wide range of tasks. Let's use a simple example to understand the difference. If you want to start a business selling guacamole, you could ask today's AI, "What's a good recipe for guacamole?" And it would give you a fantastic list of ingredients and instructions. You could even ask it to write a business plan for you. But you would still have to do all the work yourself. You would have to take that information and go out to form an LLC, find a commercial kitchen, hire employees, and set up a website. Today's AI tells you how to do something, but it can't do it for you in the real world. Now imagine you could ask an AGI system the same thing. You would say, "Start a guacamole business for me." The AGI wouldn't just give you a recipe, it would go out and autonomously perform the necessary tasks. It would file the legal paperwork to create your company, search for and lease a suitable real estate location, interview and hire a small team of assistants, build an e-commerce website, and start running marketing campaigns online. AGI doesn't just provide information. It takes action and accomplishes complex, multi-step goals on its own. This is the true power that companies are racing to unlock. This is why you see companies pouring billions of dollars into this technology. They understand that the first company to successfully create and control AGI will have an unimaginable advantage. It would be like owning the next version of the internet, electricity, and the printing press all at once. The potential to solve humanity's biggest problems, from curing diseases to solving climate change, is immense. But the economic potential is equally staggering. For investors, understanding the pursuit of AGI is crucial. because it's the engine driving the entire AI revolution forward and creating opportunities in many different sectors. When most people think about investing in AI, they immediately think of buying stock in the big AI companies themselves. This is the most obvious, outermost layer of the investment opportunity. We can think of this like an onion. The first layer is investing directly in the companies creating the AI models, like OpenAI or the big tech firms that are heavily involved in AI research. This is a direct bet on their success. However, just like an onion, there are many layers underneath that are just as important and offer their own unique investment opportunities. You don't have to bet on just one company to win the AI race. If we peel back that first layer, we find the second layer, the hardware that powers AI. Advanced AI, and especially AGI, will require an unbelievable amount of computing power. The computer chips we use today are getting faster, but they have limitations. This is why companies like Amazon, Microsoft, and IBM are in a race to build quantum computers. A traditional computer solves problems one by one in a line. A quantum computer, in theory, can solve millions of problems all at the same time. Investing in the companies developing these next-generation quantum chips is another way to invest in the AI revolution, as they will be essential for the future of intelligence. Peel back another layer, and you get to the third layer: data centers. All of this AI development and quantum computing generates a tsunami of data that needs to be stored and processed somewhere. This has created an incredible demand for data centers, which are essentially giant, specialized buildings filled with computer servers. These are often operated by separate real estate companies that lease space to the tech giants. The demand is so high right now in 2025 that some are even talking about building data centers on the moon. Investing in these specialized real estate companies is another powerful way to profit from the AI boom without picking a specific AI winner. Finally, we peel back the onion to its core. The fourth layer: data center cooling. Imagine thousands of powerful computers running 24/7 in one building. They generate an incredible amount of heat. If they overheat, they shut down. To prevent this, data centers require highly specialized and energy-efficient cooling systems. This has created a booming industry for companies that design and install these industrial-scale cooling solutions. It's a classic picks and shovels play. During a gold rush, you can either dig for gold or you can sell the picks and shovels to all the miners. This fourth layer is a critical, often overlooked part of the AI infrastructure. Now that you see the different layers of the AI revolution, the question becomes, how do you invest in them? There are two main ways to approach this: passive investing and active investing. For the vast majority of people, around 98% or 99%, passive investing is the smarter path. Passive investing means you aren't trying to pick individual winning stocks. Instead, you invest in broad market index funds, like an S&P 500 ETF. This means you own a tiny piece of the 500 largest companies in the US. As the whole economy and technology sector grows, so does your investment. It's a lower risk, less work approach to building wealth over the long term. Active investing, on the other hand, is for the small percentage of people who have the time, knowledge, and stomach for more risk. This is where you do deep research to find what you believe are the specific companies that will outperform the rest of the market. You might decide that a particular quantum computing company or a specific data center cooling business is poised for explosive growth. The potential rewards are much higher. This is how you can find a stock that goes up 10 times or even 100 times. However, the risk is also much higher. You could lose your entire investment, because even if an industry is booming, the specific company you choose could fail. It's also crucial to remember that technology investing doesn't happen in a vacuum. External forces, especially government regulations, can change everything overnight. A new law or an executive order can create huge benefits for one sector while completely disrupting another. For example, President Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill Act, which retroactively affects 2025, is set to bring massive changes across the economy, and tech will certainly be impacted. You must stay aware of these political and legal shifts, as they can have a bigger impact on your investment than a company's earnings report. In conclusion, the AI revolution presents a historic opportunity, much like the dawn of the internet. There are many ways to invest, from the AI companies themselves to the essential infrastructure like quantum computing, data centers, and cooling systems that support them. Whether you choose a passive or active strategy, the most important thing is to be careful and do your own research. This essay is for educational and entertainment purposes, and I'm not a licensed financial advisor. All investing carries risk, and you should never invest money you cannot afford to lose. Be smart, be patient, and understand the game you are playing.